My name is Chrissy Janeski, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Title IX. I oversee all the technology and operations at the company, and we use Chief Returns Officer as one of the tools in our suite of technology at the company. Title IX, we're a small Northern California company. We've been women-run and owned since 1989. We sell a curated assortment of outdoor apparel for women, really with the commitment to empowering women to lead, risk, and own in all aspects of their life. We looked at our business year over year. We continued to see returns rates rising. And as returns are really the most expensive and time-consuming element of the entire life cycle of product in retail, really became a priority to address. In retail, returns are really one of the biggest issues that we face year over year. They're really the most costly and most time-consuming element of our business. And so, keeping an eye on that is really important to improve business. For us, and in retail in particular, we really need to address the issue at a very specific item level. So you can't look at it at the high level. We need to be able to drill down into explicit detail by product, and you're talking about thousands of SKUs and line items to get detail. And you're also looking for information across disparate systems. In order to get the full picture and real true understanding of what's driving the return, you really need to be able to pull from many data sources in order to get that picture. As a retailer, if you're interested in profitability, returns reduction needs to be one of your top priorities. Title IX is always looking to bring innovative new product to our customers to help her thrive in everything that she's doing. And so we looked for an innovative partner to help solve our returns problem, and Newmine was that partner. Yeah, there are really quite a few features that stand out for us when using CRO. To name a few, really, advanced returns insights, the dashboards and their drill down capability are invaluable in getting a snapshot of what's happening. And while it might seem small, the watch list is actually a really critical tool for us, particularly as a small business in the day-to-day operations of our merchandising teams, to be able to highlight product and have it brought to their attention much more quickly than it could otherwise. As far as the watch list is concerned, we have a top selling item that really was starting to have some challenges as a result of putting some fit comments on that product. We were able to watch that and see a 10% increase or 10% decrease in the return rate of that particular product. What we found is we lacked visibility into the reasons why customers were returning and putting it into a format where they were actually actionable. And so that integration has allowed us to bring the NARVAR information in context of all the other elements around the return to make them more actionable for the business. Well, thrilled is really more like it, but we are really surprised by the amount, the quick turnaround in seeing those results. A company our size, I would have expected that over time we'd be able to, get our act together and see some improvements, but nothing in the short amount of time that we've seen. CRO has really provided accessibility and visibility into the data. Prior to our partnership, it was a very manual process, and we weren't able to make adjustments to product on the scale that we can today with CRO, with such a small team. So we're able to really see very granular data by product and item, what the problem is, and address that. And so in aggregate now, that impact has been significant over the 3 years that we've been partnering with Newmine. Yeah, because returns are just such a huge part of a retail business, the visibility and accessibility of the tool has really made it, an easy adoption throughout the organization and start to see benefit in various different areas. We've talked about merchandising. They can get an early view of the feedback on particular products and work with their product development teams to ensure that any particular issues with product are reincorporated into the next version of an item. In our customer service team, we get an early view of the issues or complaints that customers might be having, and it helps them prepare to how they might interact with a customer in the future. On the financial side, we're looking at, how do we better anticipate what we need to buy down the road based on return rates that are coming and what we can see. So really, the value really presents itself with each team that we introduce it to and show them the different facets of the tool and how it can impact the various aspects of the P&L throughout the business. Adoption of any new tool is usually pretty difficult. It can feel overwhelming, but CRO, frankly, the usability of the tool itself is quite simple. Within the dashboards, you have easy drill down capability, to get to the information that you need very quickly. And so even for non-technical users, it was a really low bar of entry to be able to use the tool effectively. As a result of CRO and really the visibility of returns throughout the business has shifted how we've approached the discussion around product, what we're buying. Returns now play a critical part in several key meetings throughout our week in how we evaluate the business. We also say, right, it's not a sale until she actually keeps it. And CRO is really a direct driver of that because we are able to use the tool in so many different departments. So really, like I said, on the merchandising side, we're getting visibility into, product by vendor, by style, by type to really help the conversation with the vendors that we are using to create product that is better from day one so that she'll keep it. It is being used on the accounting side of our business to get a better sense of what sorts of rates we can expect so that we can plan our business accordingly for better growth rates. We are using it in customer service, in marketing. We're looking for new opportunities to potentially score our customers based on how they return and how they interact with our product, really all with the intent of, how do we get her to keep it the first time and cut down on the need to return in the first place. We want her to get the best information she can and be satisfied in the first time around. And that when that happens, you really see the benefit of that through every line item of your P&L in the business. This time with CRO, we've seen almost a 90% decrease in the amount of time it takes for people to get access to the data they need to really analyze returns and apply that to the business. Understanding returns is really the early warning system for customer satisfaction and understanding what is really driving their satisfaction or dissatisfaction in a product. And so really paying attention to that can pay dividends. Returns plays such a significant part that moving the dial just a few basis points can net millions to the bottom line. So absolutely critical to pay attention to the returns portion. The issue of returns is not going away. And as more and more business shifts online, the problem's just going to get bigger. And so this really, to me, is just the beginning of the returns conversation and what it can unlock in business as we go forward.